Hello, welcome back to another video of Java tutorial series. In this video we will talk about one MCQ question. Okay, so to solve this particular question you need to have the knowledge how to create object, how to call a function, how to create a user defined function, what is for loop, how it works, what is the decision making via the if condition, what is the modulo operator. So you need to understand all this concept, then you can easily solve this particular problem. Okay, so whatever I have discussed, that is the prerequisite for you. So if you still did not know, then you should understand those concepts, then you can easily solve this problem. Still I'll explain each and every concept what is required for this particular MCQ question. Okay, but the explanation should be limited for this particular question. So before going to further, let's discuss about this particular question, what is actually doing and what will be the output of this code. Okay, so as you can see, the name of the class is MCQ, right? The class MCQ contains the main method. So as you can see, this one is the main method, which is the entry point of the program. And in this particular line you can see that inside the main method an instance of the method is created. That means object is created of the MCQ class, and it's calling a method. The name of the method is test, and it's calling with the argument 12. So whatever the function will be, it will get a value 12 as a argument. And one other method, user defined method, is there. The name of the method is test, as you can see, and it's having the parameter integer n, right? So the test method takes integer n as a parameter, and inside this you can see there is a for loop, right? And this particular for loop is starting from 1 and it's actually continue to till n. That means the n here 12, right? Because we are getting the parameter when we are calling with the actual parameter. So 12 is actual parameter, and this one is the local parameter as well as the formal parameter. So the loop will continue from 1 to up till n. Okay, and each time it will increment by 1. And inside this loop you can see that it checks if n is divisible by x using the condition if n modulo x equals n. So it will check the equality. If the modulo, that means remainder, will be 0, then it will go inside this if condition, otherwise it will do nothing. Okay, this is the code, whatever it present here I have just explained, and now I'll explain each and every iteration via a table. Okay, so as you can see in the left side we have the same code, and here is a table, and the table header you can see that in this column we are giving each and every iteration number, and in this column we are will place the value of the x, and this is the condition which is present in this for loop. Okay, and the second condition which is present inside the if condition. So whatever it will be true or false, we'll put the value over here. And action means after the condition check, what it will do, it will print the value of x or not. That will explain or that will put over here. Okay, so we will write over here. So in this first iteration what will happen, so the value will be starting from the 1. So the x will be 1, and it will check the condition, this condition, so it will be true because 1 less than equal to 12, so that's why it will be true, and it will go inside the for loop, and again it will check for this condition. So that means it will check for the n 12 modulo 1 equal 0 or not, so it will be true because the remainder will be 0, so that's why it will go inside and it will print 1. Okay, so in the similar condition up to 4, that means when the value of the x will be 1 2 3 4, for this 4 iteration always this condition will be true as well as the above condition will be true, so that's why it will print 1 2 3 4. So when it will reach to 5, that means in iteration 5, then the first condition which is present for the for loop, it will be true. Okay, as you can see, true. But the condition which is present in this if condition, it will be false, because 12 modulo 5 equals 0. So this is not true, because 12 modulo 5, it will be 2. Okay, so that's why this will be false. So it will not go inside this if condition, so that means it will not print anything, so it do nothing. So for that, it will not print anything. Again, for the 6, both the condition will be true, because 12 modulo 6, it will be 0, so that's why it will print. Again, for this iteration, that means for the iteration 7, 8, 9 and 10, as well as 11. So for these conditions, the value of x, the first condition will be true, but the second one, all the value will be false, because 12 modulo 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so this will not produce 0, it will produce any other thing which is not 0, so that's why it will not satisfy this condition and it will not print anything. Okay, and when the value of the x will be 12, increase to 12, so on that condition, what will happen, it will check the first condition, it will be true, and for the second condition which is present in the if condition, it will be true, because 12 modulo 12 equal to 0, right? So that's why it will print 12, and then the value, each and every case, the value of the x will increment by 1, so that's why 12 will increment by 1, so it will be 13. So in this case, it will check the condition which is present inside the if for loop, so it will be false, right? And then for that reason, it will not go inside the for loop, so it will do nothing, and on that case, the loop will end, because the condition will not satisfy. So that's why the loop will end over here, right, at the iteration. So how many iteration it will do? It will happen from 1 to 12, and after the end condition, after the last iteration, it will increment its value to 13. So for that reason, it will not satisfy the condition and the loop will end. And for each and every iteration, the value of x is increasing here, so that's why it will increment continuously. That means it will not jump inside. So but if there will be any x plus equals to 2, so this type of operation will be there, or inside the if it will be there, so it will not be continuous, right? So but in this case, the value increasing continuously. So what will be the output now? As you can see here, it will print 1 2 3 4, then 6 and 12, and then the loop will end, right? So now let me copy the code in the left section, and I'll compile and paste, compile and execute the code, and I'll show you the output. So as you can see, this is our code. I have already compiled, and let me run the code by Ctrl 2, or you can go tool and then you can run. So as you can see that this is our output, 1 2 3 4 6 and 12. Okay, so I hope the question is clear for you. If you have any question regarding this, you can write it in the comment section. We'll try to solve your problem as soon as possible. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.